All right, and we're off. We're on Bottle Brush right now. I like to take the road up both ways. That way you get liquefied on the way back up. And by liquefied, I mean you get a refill on your water bottle. You don't have to take a bag or a hydration pack because it's right on the way back up in the climb. Bottle Brush to Holy Leaf. And if you want to know how to do this lap, these loops, do the road ride instead of Choya, Strava below. All the info you need is in that little description package. And welcome to Laguna Beach, California on this beautiful Friday afternoon. It's about 60 degrees. The ocean is straight ahead, even though you can't see it, just trust me. And one of the reasons I decided to take the Capra out today is because it's so friggin' fun going down on this thing. So I wanted to see if it's gonna be balancing out the Jeff seat for my trail bike this season. 29 up front, 27 in the back, mullet style. Core 4, a carbon frame, and it feels very plush and beautiful. From getting my suspension dial at Gravity Bicycles over in Fullerton. Little plug there for them, check them out. While I have you, a little catch up, I guess, from over the past month when I've disappeared. I got burrowed down a little bit by the rains. It seemed like every time I went to ride my bike, we'd get another rainstorm. The trails would be closed for another 4 to 5 days. Every ride I planned out to do a video on got postponed. Had our first Patreon group ride in over a month and a half this past Saturday. That was postponed for a few weeks as well with the weather. Happy to do that, super fun. We did it here. Also in my little hiatus, I took 2 different spontaneous trips to Las Vegas, staying on Fremont Street. First time I've ever been there, super fun. I had so much fun actually going by myself. I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel.
You don't want to get mixed up with a guy like me. I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel.
I like traveling solo sometimes, and my wife works during the week, so I have that freedom right now where I can do what the hell I want. And it's fun to take advantage of that. Anyway, that's are fun. Won Vegas. I didn't win Vegas. I won some money in Vegas the first time, a few grand actually, playing blackjack. It rained out the next week, and I was like, what the hell? You're up, let's go back. I ended up going back, playing some more blackjack and craps for 2 nights this time. Won even more money the first night, even though I got some really silly hands, as you can see right there. The second day I won some more, and then the second half of the second day went a whole few grand, but ended up coming out ahead still somehow, and had some fun. Got a nice steak dinner. Just let you a little bit up to par where we are. We're on Rocket Trail right now. One of my favorite trails to ride on. One of the more popular trails here in Laguna Beach or Southern California, at Aliso. All right, this is where she drops in. Pretty much starts off the descent. And we're gonna be hitting the longest feature you're pretty much ever gonna find almost anywhere. It's just one long rock where speed is your friend, promise, even though it's intuition-wise tells you it might not be. Trust me. And my water bottle is taking a digger. I caught her with my foot. That's how bumpy she is. Right there. Things are gonna be a little ruddy in SoCal after the rains. It's all right, we can find the lines. Downshift, pedal right through this sucker, and on we go. That section used to get me with the downshift and the climb, but if you do it once, you know it's coming. It's not bad at all. It's amazing what a trail becomes after you get to ride it a few times. It totally changes itself, becomes familiar, and even a friend. Yep, I said friend. It's amazing how after riding an e-bike for a few rides, this bike feels like a feather. And it's an enduro bike, so they're usually a little bit heavier. Whoa, there's a rut. New one. Almost lost the water bottle again. In fact, I did. Right there. We're gonna take a left out of here, back, all the way back up through the roadie climb, and hit links on the way back down. Perfect lunch loop ride, under an hour, or right about an hour, depending on your fitness. You could probably do this even shorter. 2 laps and a taco. Why not? 2 laps and a couple meatballs, people. There you go. That's more like it. Well, I have you mid-climb. We're talking about climbing on the Capra today, aren't we? So far, mid-ride, this thing feels like my Jeffsy. I mean, obviously it's got the 27 on the back, so the Jeffsy is gonna be a little bit more upright, but the new Capra has this new design seat post. Hey, bud. Where the geometry is a little more straight up. And I'm feeling that. This is only my second or third time riding this bike this season. It's fairly new to me in the quiver, so I'm talking about possibly balancing this thing out with the Jeffsy as a trail bike, and maybe not the long rides, but Aliso, Laguna, Santiago Oaks, places like that. This thing is so much fun on the downhill. I'm willing to give that 27 up a little bit, throw around on the downhill, and pedal just a little bit stronger on the climb. Benefits of taking the road up, little refill, no backpack on. Highly recommend. Also, don't forget to hydrate, you guys. Summer's coming up. I'm not your dad or your mom or anything. I'm just a fellow rider, fellow friend, reminding you to keep hydrated. There you go. Beautiful. I always like getting the extra credit to jump into links, get a little head start and some speed while you enter the trailhead. Up Vista Trail, take a right on your way to Rocket, right here, and I'm sure a little climb up. All right, let's get one, you guys. Let's not forget where the bike brings us. A little bit of appreciation station on our first ride back in over a month. Let's get it. All right, drop it into Vista Trail. It looks rutted. Where's the line? It changed. It's in there somewhere. That's the thing I didn't think about. Since the rain, a lot of these trails, lines have changed with the ruts and the what have yous. Little hop up there is always fun. So watch out for hikers. It's Friday afternoon. It's not the weekend, but still. People in California get out of work early on Fridays. That's a thing. It's weird to have to think about stuff like that when you're riding on the trail. Well, you should always remind yourself to share the trail. Ooh, this thing is a lot lighter than the e-bike. Chunky chunk. This is the section I hate to see hikers on. Bumpy. Forgot how quiet this bike is. So fun. Love that trail. All right, this is where I meet you on the other side and tell you what I thought. Can the Capra climb?
Yes.